everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Jared Goff's Rams going up against Newton's Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. On 1st and 10, Newton. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. From the 50, it's gone. His throw incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
And you know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now Austin. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And a gain there of 11 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 1st down, it's Gurley, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll try the air now with Goff. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That goes for a gain of 31.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. To throw on 3rd down. Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shepard will go in motion right. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. In motion left is Funchess. Now Newton on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Greg Olsen was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
After the run, Goff going to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Gurley again here on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And some room to work. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
To throw on second down is gone. This will be caught just inside the 10. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
They'll run with Davis. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now fourth down and goal. And Zerline's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. On second down, McCaffrey. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, these guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, and down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
In motion left is Funchess. Newton on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, the 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. To throw on second down, Newton, and he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey, and the pressure gets to him again. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Newton now to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
There's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now Goff. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Vernon Butler in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. A shotgun snap for Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Goff now looks to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. To throw on 3rd down, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a 1st down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you talk about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
On 1st down, gone. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tavon on Austin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Well, I've never seen this one. It's second down, and the punt team is out there. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. Very one-sided affair. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
To my eye, eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Play clock winding down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. Good move by Gurley. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two, because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result. Now they'll run it on the toss. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tavon Austin. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
On first down, it's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to air one out. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. The pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7.
Here we go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.